My mic was muted. Hello everyone, Mockbird Marauder here. And today we are playing Kerbal Space Program. We are back at KSP. And we're going to try to make it to Minmus. I'm not sure how to get to... It's probably in the tracking station, actually. Yep. We're going to try to get to Minmus today, which is a bit different than getting to the moon. For obvious reasons, because Minmus is way out there. Oh, right, I forgot. I did something very silly. We can no longer send a signal to this thing. It's too far out. And it's an unmanned craft. But anyway, let's go back to the Science Center. Alright, so... last time... where... Okay, I see. Alright, was Liquid Courage any good? Let's take a look here. No, Liquid Courage is an old design. Here, we're gonna make a new one. Actually, we're gonna take one more look. I thought for sure... Oh, hey, Darren. How was your day today? How was Overwatch earlier with, Angel? Did the matches go well? Why are none of these in order? I think I see the issue here. None of these are in order. These are just randomized. Overwatch was amusing, went awful through most of the time. Most of the others in the match had no clue what they were doing, but still fun. Yeah, that happens a bunch in MOBAs in general. Okay, new spacecraft. We are going to decide what we're putting on this thing. We put the science up there. We can put the... where is it? Where is it? We need the empty box thing. I can't find the empty box thing. I know it's in here somewhere. It's not under aerodynamics. Payload. Service bay. Actually, you know what? Let's put this up here. There. And now, just gonna start putting parts in here. Where's the science? There's the science. Oh wait, before science, we need the inline controller. And now we do science. We're going to rotate that. Okay. That all fits just fine. Oh, I do everything for the science. Probably better to put weight on this side because we have a little extra weight on this side from the cockpit. Can I not select this barometer? There we go. That's not what I wanted to select. Oh no. How do I select this barometer? Do I have to start this thing over? I don't understand what's going on here. What? I can't even place this now? Okay, you know what? Starting over. Back to payload. Okay, now we place this. And what else do we place? We place this. And then we're going to place both of these. And we will flip those right side up. I feel like these are just slightly too far out. That works. Okay. Now we place the barometer. Actually, we can do 2 barometers. Perfect. And now we put the temperature. I don't know why these always default to the outside. They're always facing the wrong way when I use this module. But that should work. Let's close this up. Put our science center up top here. Try and put our science center up top. Try desperately to... There we go. All right. And now, for the most important part of this pod, if I could find it. Here it is. We're going to put the big parachute on. Nice, big, chonking parachute. Tolerance is the same. These are the tiny ones. These are the big ones. Let's put these up front. Oh, we need 2 of these. Actually, what we could do is put the small ones on, because we can double up on the small ones without any real trouble. Let me actually take a look at heat shields, because we're going to need some heat shields in all likelihood. So that just takes up the entire side. Honestly, these could go up here. But if we're putting them up there, we should go with the big parachutes. Then heat shields. Let me... Alright, that's fine. That'll be just fine. Alright, I'm not sure whether to make a crew cabin. I think for this flight, we'll go without one. We can add one on next time around, though. Yeah, for now, let's just add the fuel tanks. Then we're going to add some decouplers here. Yeah, that should be low enough. And I think the Terrier is the most efficient engine we have. It's the Skipper. The Skipper is the giant engine. Yeah, let's put these on here. And then we're just gonna make this a little bit more aerodynamic. Then one more thermal shield. Just gonna make sure this doesn't clip. That's good. Because one thing I do not like is clipping through my own parts. It just looks all janky. All right. Fuel tanks. I'm gonna need to raise this. All right. Let's combine these. And add one more stage. And what should we call this one? Maybe... yeah. Actually, Blind Ambition should be saved for an unmanned one. There we go. Failing aspirations. Alright, let's see how it flies. Too heavy. I am 7 tons over. Let me check a few things. These are 24 tons apiece. That is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Super ridiculous. All right, let's try it this way. Just gonna turn on our SAS really quick. And up we go. Only up. Up, up, and even further up. We're going so far up. You know what I just realized? We have no solar panels. We would have gotten all the way out into space and just ran out of power. Okay, let's get those away from the cockpit, actually. What? No. Revert flight to launch. I'm gonna need you to not fall over. There we go. Up we go. I can't believe we were 7 tons over. These engines are so heavy. This one isn't, but these are. Oh, dang. We're already hitting wind resistance. This seems oddly more efficient than before. Did we have these last time? I feel like we didn't have the big engines last time. Because we are already all the way up here. Oh, Staging's off. Revert flight. Assembly. The staging is off. Okay, gotta fix this. All right, save it, launch it. It happens to everyone. Not usually to me, but it does happen to everyone. Okay, so far so good. Oh, physics is starting to mess with us. Even ourselves out. These engines just keep going. In fact, I don't think we need the central engine. But we'll still use the central engine. You know what else I just noticed? We don't have landing gear. Is that why we were so efficient? Does the landing gear just add that much drag? You know, we don't really need this maneuver. Let's see here. We're about 3 minutes away from the apoapsis. Yeah, let's try doing this blind, actually. I probably won't stay blind for the entire burn, but I'm gonna start this blind. Why? There we go. For some reason, the engines weren't going. Okay. We did waste a lot of momentum, though. So I'm actually going to, while we're here, just go back to vehicle assembly, and we're going to put in our landing gear. Because I forgot to. And we have the good landing gear now. We have the landing gear that isn't made out of paper mache. Alright, save that. Yeah, these can take up to 12 meters a second. These can only take 10. They're a bit heavier, but they also won't blow up on re-entry as easily. Like, these can take 12,000 Kelvin or 1200 Kelvin. These can take 2000 Kelvin. Actually, let me take a look at the electrical here. Yeah, the solar panels might blow up. The fuel tank should be safe. These panels are the only things in danger. We need to get better electric panels, because these will most likely blow up on re-entry. In fact, let me move these up a little. Put these in the middle. Then we save it, and we launch it. And up we go. Revert flight to launch. I feel like I may have taken off a little too early. Just need to let the physics on this set a little. All right, let's try it now. No? Still wobbling? Do I need to add separators? I might need some separators. We're a lot less efficient this time. Out of Atmo we go. We should be safe from physics here. We're not quite out of Atmo yet, though. There we go. We're free. All right, so even if I don't decouple, I should be able to land with these. All right, and something that I did realize is I wasn't actually using these. There it is. All right, we're 2 minutes away from apoapsis. Okay, I think I understand this. Let's speed up a little here. Alrighty. And we are just going to Wait until about 30 seconds, I would say. All right, at 10 seconds, we're going to ignite. And we should be able to get into a decent orbit here. I actually should have taken a look at the contracts. Just wait for this burn here. Make sure my game audio is muted. We're good. I've been trying to get better about checking my audio levels, but sometimes I just completely forget to take a look at a certain channel. I should have started the burn sooner. Lessons learned. I should have started at either 20 or 30 seconds. Well, I will be able to get into an orbit, but not with as much fuel as I would prefer. Okay, so for Minmus. Yeah, just about opposite of Minmus is where you need to plant it. Oh, I see. Okay, so we could make it to Minmus like that. I kind of would prefer to have more fuel, if I'm being honest. Let's revert to vehicle assembly, actually. Because while we're here, we can also go over here. Not here. Over here. Not here either. Where's mission control? There's mission control. All right. I already did that. Is there anything for Minmus? There's not. Okay, we have to show that we can get to Minmus for them to put their trust into us. All right, structural. Girder. Okay, let's save it like that and launch. There we go. Nice and stable. Not stable? These should be connected. These girders are doing nothing. The girders, they do nothing. Okay. Let's try it like that. Launch. Now, hopefully, this time... There we go. Now they're stable. And we're not going to be wasting a whole bunch of excess force in different directions. Okay, I'm getting up into the upper atmosphere. And we keep going. Going so dang fast. Actually, something we could do... Start accelerating this way. Okay. We are already behind time. for this burn. Let's face away from Kerbal. All right, gotta get set up here. And we go. Go, go, go. Now we should save quite a bit of fuel this time around because we're not on our downward slump when we're accelerating. And we should have a much more stable orbit as well. All right, we are approaching the apoapsis. Need to stay on this burn point here. Oh, camera. Let's actually take a look really quick. All right, we're good. That's close enough. All right, so this fella right here is who we're shooting for. Let's try a maneuver from here. Not even close. Let's give it a little bit of distance here. It's gonna go around here. And honestly, I never remember what position we have to be in to actually get to certain astral bodies. No, not. You stop that. Let's add a maneuver here. Well, that'll get us to the moon. Okay, so the moon is kind of in the way right now. Not gonna lie. We could do a moon-assisted escape. That's an option. Okay, cancel that. How do I get to you? Well, this sure is a mystery. So we got Minmus here. It's way out there. All right, so does this... No. All right, so if we take off at the ascending node, how close do we get? There we go. That's what we needed. All right, let me just take a look here. Yeah, that's about as close as we could manage. We'll have a very brief window to decelerate. So I think we'll have enough fuel, probably. Let's take a look at staging. These fuel tanks will just be floating out in space, though. So warp over here. The nice thing about Minmus is once you get there, the gravity is basically a joke. Burn time of 46 seconds. So let's get a little closer. All right. We're almost ready. All right. We should be able to do this with our current fuel tanks. Oh no. Okay. I panicked for no reason. We're not quite. We're just a tiny bit off. There we go. Let's warp over here. Good old 4-day trip. We are out of contact with the facility. We are on our own. Let's lock in retrograde here. Can't even see Minmus. Alright, let's warp over here. And we'll just keep warping. Actually, can I see Minmus from here? I can. All right. Let's actually warp over here. Just gonna take a look here. All right, time to start slowing down. And we're going to spin these off. Perfect. Okay, well, while we're here, let's open up our science bay. By science bay, I mean service bay. I'm going to take a look at our mystery goo. High in space over Minmus. Get 25 data. Pressure scan. And then we'll close this back up. All right. So, since we're here, let's just save the game really quick. Minmus first time. The nice thing about Minmus is it's very small. You don't really need a whole lot of fuel to do stuff out here. And we have a full tank, which is good. It's good to have a full tank when trying to do things. Where's Minmus? There's Minmus. Jeb has been out here for 10 days. All right. Let's see if we can land on the Minmus Flats. Actually, we're not even close to Minmus. Let's go down here. Now. Oh, look at it. Just look at it. Just so beautiful. So minty green, so fresh. So we should be landing on a flatter region of Minmus here. Let's just speed things up slightly. And the trouble we're going to run into is we can't really see our shadow very well. Honestly, I should have landed on the flats We might need to reload. Well, we won't need to reload because of how much fuel we have, but I'm going to try this landing and we might die. And even if we lose some landing gear, we should be fine on Minmus. We are getting into the danger zone because we're not going to have access to the sun. As we slowly slide down here. Oh boy. Yeah, we cannot see our shadow. All right, are we stable? Oh yeah, we're stable. We are so stable. We're so stable that we're actually moving. That's concerning. All right, let's open up our science bay. We're just going to take a look at our mystery goo here. That's a lot of science. That's even more science. That's still a bunch of science. Let's close that up. That is so much science. Okay. Let's do this, Jeb. Board. All right, well. Okay, we have come to a stop. Let's try this again. Look at how high we jump. Let's lower the visor. All right. EVA report. It's 40. Let's plant a flag. Let's put first. And now we go back into the ship. There we go. We are so back. Let's do a crew report while we're at it. Okay, now comes the difficult part that's not so difficult because we are on Minmus. We're just gonna right ourselves. There we go. And we are leaving. It was a very short stay. But we have to make sure we don't run out of electricity. I'm not sure why I was so worried. We have 250 with this battery. All right, and it doesn't really matter a whole lot which direction we go to get out of here, but let's just make sure that our apoapsis gets us pretty far away. There we go. And now we're just going to watch Minmus get further and further away. Goodbye, Minmus. Yeah, Minmus is super easy compared to the moon. Moon is legitimately difficult to get back from. Minmus is exceptionally easy to get back from. We did a lot of stuff. All right, where's Kerman? There's Kerman. All right, I'm not sure if we're far enough away yet. We're almost there. We're getting there. Our orbit, it's so perfect. All right, where is... I know what we can do. There's no need to search. All right, a little less, well, a little more than that for, no, other one. Yeah, I don't want to just flat out die when we get there. All right. I don't remember what we saved it as, so just gonna quick save. Then we're going to warp over here. We're finally back in range of the Science Center. Lucky us. And I'm just gonna go off of these for now. We're 21 minutes out from our periapsis. We have a full charge. Our solar panels will absolutely die. Like, that is a real thing that's going to happen here. Coming down at nighttime. We need to lock in retrograde. Then we'll make this nice and cinematic. Actually, it's too dark to make this cinematic. Shame. It's a real shame. But we are getting closer. Get a quick sip of water here. Alright, we should actually start decelerating. Because we're going way too fast. We are about to hit atmosphere. This might go horribly. I think we're landing on water, unless we make it over to that continent. Okay, we are almost into the safe territory, and we're not even in upper atmosphere. We had so much fuel left over. Just gonna burn off the rest of this fuel here, because there's not really much of a reason not to. It makes everything a lot safer. Because I'm lighter, I'm going less fast. Yeah, we're still gonna splash down, it looks like. About to run out of fuel. But you know what? That is perfectly fine. In fact, I don't think our solar panels are even going to explode because of how slow we're going right now. We will hit atmosphere eventually here. As our engine slowly cools down. There we go. Let's do a stability assist, actually. We don't need retrograde anymore. All right, we are slowing down, which is good. Oh, I should not have moved. Yeah, we are a little bit front heavy, to be honest. But we're almost at land. We can actually maneuver. Nice. Let's just turn SAS off for now. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to make it to the land or not. It might be a splashdown. It might be an actual landing. Yeah, it looks like we're on the water. We're right next to the land, though, which is nice. In fact, Jeb can probably swim over to the land. You're so light right now. And it only took us like 90 minutes to do this. Like, compared to the moon, that is just amazing. We lost our science. Sad. That was 125 science. If only it wasn't a splashdown. Okay, well, we have 364 signs from all of that. And we have quite a bit of money. Let's go over to research and development. Oh, right, we need to upgrade to get this tier. All right, let's just finish off this then. And I think we might have to actually start doing contracts, which I know, gross. But we don't have the money to keep doing this. We can't keep upgrading. In fact, I think the only thing no, we can upgrade this. Unlimited active Kerbals is the only difference. One strategy. We could upgrade this. Actually, yeah, let's unlock unlimited stuff. We need to perform a spacewalk in orbit. Okay. So we need to orbit and then spacewalk. We can do that. We can also do this. I don't feel like doing this right now. This sounds complicated. How did he get to Minmus? Then we can also do this. It expires in 12 years. We have time. Okay. So now that we have unlimited size and weight, let's get rid of that. And we're going to put the actual central engine there. And we're going to save. I'm still a little miffed about this thing just dying. Let's go over to science. Just gonna check this thing's stats here. It has a tolerance of 6. How did we pick up 6 meters per second just from falling over? Now, you know what? It's going on the underside. You go down here. Don't trust the impact rating? Yeah, this Science Junior is very fragile. Okay, let's save our new and improved failing aspirations. Well, the only thing pressing down on it would have been this parachute, because it was on top of my service bay. But at least we got most of our signs back, because we have a bunch of stuff in the service bay. But we learned our lesson. Splashdowns, while safer for Kerbals, is not safer for science. Okay, so this one needs to go down here. All right, save that. And we launch it. All right, we are going to the moon. I think so. Yes. But the real question is, where do we put it? Because it's going to be in the way regardless. Let's see here. No, I don't want an intake. I want to put this on here. Isn't that gonna mess with my aerodynamics? How heavy is this thing? Oh, it's not very heavy. It's still gonna add a bunch of wind resistance. You're all... I will... You know what? We don't need that big of a parachute. We can make do with a small parachute. Because we have 2 radial parachutes here. Alright, let's save it like that. Alright, we'll wait for the physics to settle slightly. And off we go. Off into space. Now this is mostly the same. Our central solid fuel engine is a little bit heavier. Then this is a little more wonky. Alright, we're hitting atmosphere. Oh. We are not doing so hot in terms of our positioning. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the only problem is with situations like that where if I had strapped this onto another side, I probably would have crashed and burned. And these big tanks are very heavy. All right, let's take a look at this. Alrighty. Let's even ourselves out. Oh, wrong way. We are going to be accelerating somewhere around here. In fact, let's just add the maneuver now. Yep, slightly below the horizon. Okay. And now we ready our engine's throttle. Yeah, and a big problem with re-entry too is you get really top heavy, but you can usually roll. That's true. You get so top heavy because all your fuel tanks are empty. Alright, gonna start this at 1 minute 50 seconds. And away we go. Say goodbye to that solid fuel engine. And if this is anything like last time, well, you say don't stress about it, but at the same time, I've spun out far too many times for comfort in this game. But I get what you're saying. Anyway, thanks for chatting. I haven't seen you here before. Yep. I think you just missed us going to Minmus. Because that was the mission we just came back from. Alright, we are almost at an orbit. Alright, that's good. Okay, now for the moon. The moon is easier to get to, but more difficult to come back from. Around here, I think. No, this is very much not where we need to do this from. Oh, we are way off. Our orbit, it's so odd and awkward shaped. Click the maneuver node in the center. Oh, just drag it to the right spot? I think before that, I am wanting to fix our trajectory here. So we'll just click and drag. Oh, I see. That's a lot easier. Yeah, that is a pricey maneuver. Here, what if we add maneuver? How close do we get this way? Okay, we don't even need it. And we won't even run out of fuel in these tanks. Okay. This one is much more doable. Just gonna warp on over there. Ah, I see. Alright, we should actually start burning now. I just realized we're at T-minus 15. But we should still have a lot of fuel for the moon. There we go. This might actually be enough to get us into orbit of the moon. Like, that is a decent amount of fuel left in these 4 tanks. I'm so used to having, like, nothing when I get to the moon. Okay, so... world's first milestone... Yeah. Contracts. Okay, so we need to go into a spacewalk when we're in orbit. And then we need to plant a flag. Orbit, that's easy. Flag, less easy. Oh, look at the moon, getting ever closer to us. All right, let's actually... Oh. We have additional things we can lock in. Oh, because we're targeting it. I see. Let's lock in retrograde. I'm just gonna warp over here. All right. I think we'll have enough in these to get into orbit. Let's just play it by ear here. Oh yeah. We had more than enough. Okay, so we should be able to actually do the spacewalk now. Let's turn our face into the sun. Then I am nervous about spacewalking out here. Like, Jebediah has a jetpack, but at the same time, things can happen. Like this. You see, Jebediah disturbs the entire ship. Okay, contract complete. Jeb, we're just going to do an EVA report out here. Okay. So now we are going to burn off the last of our fuel here. And actually, rather than have space debris out here, I think I might just crash these engines into the moon. Oh, my SAS is off. Alright, where's the moon? There's the moon. No, I'm doing this so that I can crash these engines into the moon, rather than have them just float around as space debris. But now that you mention it, I'd have more than enough. Yeah, they're gonna crash into the moon regardless. Now that I'm saying this out loud. So let's give ourselves a little bit more leeway. $17,000? That's enough space. More than enough space. And somewhere around here should work. Oh, what am I doing? I can just do this. Yeah, I understand wanting to be a safe distance away, but I'm not used to having this much fuel when I'm at the moon. I probably could do that. Like, I'm used to having, like, half of my last tank by the time I land on the moon. The big solid fuel engines are very nice for getting out of Kerman's atmosphere. Yeah, we're going a decent amount of speed here. Let's get to under 20. Actually, how close do we get? We get to 17,000. Okay. Yeah, let's get to under 20, then we're going to start decelerating. I lied. All right. What are we looking like? Oh, that is perfect. All right. Time to get ready. And goodbye, engines. We have so much fuel. Let's try and land somewhere around here. Alrighty. That is mostly good. Yeah, we should just stick with retrograde. Now, we have the better landing gear this time, which means we're at less risk of falling over. And just realize that if we do fall over, there's a chance we're going to lose our parachute. Just going to speed up a little bit here. We cannot see our shadow. There's our shadow. All right, we are almost at the surface. Now, losing landing gear here would be bad. It's such a slant. Careful. Okay, so when Jeb gets out of this, he's probably going to knock us over. Also, the map is glitching like crazy right now. Alright, I'm gonna keep that. And I think we've gotten just about all of the goo experiments. Oh, never mind. Apparently we're in a new biome. Do a barometer check. Temperature. And crew report. Okay. Moment of truth. Jeb, if you fuck us. Jeb is fucking us. Okay. We did not blow up. This is fine. I've gotten out of worse situations on the moon. Jeb, your fat ass fucked us. How do I... You have a jetpack, don't you? Yes, he's the only crew member. He will turn off SAS when he leaves. Alright, so we need to... Well, let's do an EVA real quick. And then we will plant a flag. Jeb's Perdition. Alright, contract complete. Oh no. What have I done? That's my fault, Jeb. I forgot that you have mad ups on the moon. There we go. And we are back. Let's save this. All right. Now comes the real question. Can we do this without killing our ship? Okay, that direction. Oh no. No. Our shielding is not going to let us do that. Alright, extend. Because we don't actually need this landing gear once we get back to Kerman. Okay. It's like I woke up from a dream. Okay, let's try this again. So we need a better incline here. Yeah. The moon is a little bit difficult when this happens. And what's worse is I set my landing gear up the wrong way. Okay, there's a cliff over there. We can make it to the cliff. We could stop spinning. All right, let's just align ourselves this way. And continue on towards the cliff. This landing gear is a bit of a problem. Yes, I have solar panels. I have 4 solar panels. I really wish the map would stop glitching. All right. This is like Half-Life 2 controls. All right, just gonna roll my way over. Gonna get a drink of water here. All right, I'm slowly getting a handle on the controls of this ship. No. Okay, we're fine. Well, I didn't set out to make a rover, but that's clearly what I made here. I just need to get a decent incline that I can accelerate off of. All right, this might be good. Let's just save our progress so far. We are so smooth. Let's just go to prograde. We're leaving. It took a while to get a decent incline, because that was mostly flat, but Jeb still fucked us over with his fat ass. And now we leave the moon behind, a distant memory, until we get yet another contract for the moon. Hopefully by then we will have enough science upgrades to actually make a rover. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, we went... I probably could have checked this earlier. It's fine, though. We have more than enough fuel. Goodbye, moon. All right, are we out of orbit? What is... Okay, I see. We still have a tiny signal back to Kerman. Oh. We are out of the moon's orbit. Wherever that rascal went to. There it is. And while we're up here, we still have this mystery goo. Reset. Is the barometer also already logged? Yeah. Reset. Okay. Never mind on those. And we have basically perfect orbit right now, so might as well just do this. All right, we keep re-entering the moon's orbit, and that's concerning. All right. And look at this. We still have fuel left over to decelerate with. Anyway, just going to avoid having to get off the moon again. And let's actually do a little warp. Let's warp over there. We're going to wait until the opportune moment to start decelerating. The opportune moment is just about upon us. As soon as we start actually... Yep, right now. I was about to say, we're not hitting atmosphere when I thought we would. Now, our solar panels will probably die, but we no longer need them. Actually, never mind. We're not going horribly fast. That's it for the fuel. Yeah, we're not going horribly fast, and we're already still decelerating. We are, unfortunately, looking at another splashdown. Let's just speed this up a little bit. A little more. As we get into atmosphere. Wait, what? Well, I guess we're warping. That's fine. It gives us a few minutes to think. We can take a look at our mystery goo. See, that's 10 whole bits of science. We can log our temp... That's no science. Okay. Now let's just collect all. Then we can do another crew report. I think we're all out of science for this, though. Yep. I can't believe we have to do another pass. Now we should be hitting atmosphere here. Just hit as much atmosphere as we can, I guess. We'll land eventually. It's just taking a while. Our cockpit is a lovely shade of red. Just gonna take a look at our stuff here. This is just taking forever. I guess we just had barely enough fuel to manage this. Actually, we didn't. We could have gotten closer. Honestly, I probably should have, but what's done is done. Yeah, our apoapsis is slowly coming down. Maybe a few more passes. Just one more pass, probably. Well, at least we'll have a safe landing. Assuming we don't splash down. Will it be this pass? It might be this pass. Nah. Nah, we're out of ammo. This pass. Okay. I think this is going to be it. Oh, yeah. Yep. We're getting into the mid-atmosphere. Which means we can finally slow down enough to stop. Oh, Darren, you're out of great balls. I kind of wish the community game had you know, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Gym battles, that's what I was thinking of. You can battle other players, though, which is nice. Alright, let's face away from the heat. Yeah, our equipment should be fine here. Oh, we're getting tossed and turned. Man, another splashdown would suck. As long as this piece survives, we're good though. Has all of the experiment data. Yeah, we're splashing down. Extend the landing gear. It's pointless, but extend it anyway. We're so high up still. The water is so far away. There's an island that Jeb can swim to. You see, if we had just landed like this before... How are we this stable? I don't understand. We should have flipped. Anyway, let's recover the vessel. Look at all of this everything that we got. We already made our money back from upgrading this. Upgrading the Science Center, however, I don't think we have enough yet. Let's go to Mission Control, actually. Spacewalk outside of Minmus. We can do that. Temperature surveys. Oh. We have to explore Minmus for that. We don't have a rover yet, so I am not going to do this one. Okay.
Ah, you came. How delightful.
Oh, thanks for the follow, House. We're glad to have you. All right. We are at just about 2.5 hours, so I think we'll call it here. We will get to plant that flag on Minmus next time around, though. So let me take a look here. I'm just going to see who all we can raid right now. Oh, Nerthagoras is also playing Space Program. Well, it's good to have you, House. Let me take us on out, and I'm going to bring us over to Nerthagoras. He is also playing Kerbal Space Program, and he's a lot better at it than I am. And we're just going to message him with hello from the airship. Oh, I messed up. Give me a sec. There we go. That's the correct screen.